What enrages you about Neo?
I want to punch it in the face and break its glass face so bad.
Yeah, it has a glass
because
face.
it's got its arm around my girl. Look at that.
It looks like Kanye.
Yeah,
Cool. It does look a lot like Kanye
wearing
with
a
the
Daft
mask.
Punk mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Good morning and welcome to episode 1538. Microphone go out again.
Yep.
Yeah.
1538 of Hard Factor.
It is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Thank you for the 80th active very cute podcast. It's not about Hard Factor for more.
Oh, no, you can't hear him at all.
Will's mic.
That's
is
right. We got
something
Will.
else.
Yeah, that's right, Will. Like Will
It's
said.
it's that goddamn thing that switches your AirPods when you don't want it to. It's
The audio listeners have no idea what we're talking about because by the time
No, they don't.
By the time this hits Spotify and
Yeah,
Apple
that I'm talking
Podcast and all those things, you have no clue. You're like, what are you guys talking about? But we do a video show on StreamYard, and the StreamYard on Spotify is going to be fine too. But on StreamYard on YouTube, and the microphone connection's a little bit different for that.
a little inside baseball.
There you go.
We'll just left.
Well, sometimes Will's mic just goes out random. I mean, every show goes out randomly when he talks. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird.
He'll be back soon. He's
He'll be
working
back
his tech out.
Here he comes.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. All right. Thanks for explaining all that, Mark. Today, we're talking about Japanese workplace hell with West.
Yeah. If you thought, I mean, I know that everyone knows that Japan is not the place you want to work if you're lazy, but apparently it's on a whole new level, and I'm going to tell you about that level.
I believe it. They have like all those heart attacks at early ages and stuff from work.
Yep.
And you like have
Speaking
to
of
get
which-
drunk every day.
Yeah, they have to get drunk after a
heard-
12-hour day and then wake up like 3 hours later and do it all again. Yeah.
It could add to the heart stress, though. Mark's got a good news invention to tell us about. Whoa,
I
good
do.
news.
Thanks to Wes, found finally some good news. I've been trying to bring it to you. Along those overworking things, I just saw a story that we're not going to do about an Australian air traffic controller that fell asleep on the job because he worked like 7 out of 9 nights in a row by himself overnight at Brisbane, and his replacement came in and saw him sleeping on the air traffic job.
Damn.
Planes just circling.
Luckily, there were no planes in the area. I guess he saw it was all clear for a couple hours and took a little.
Yeah, he
nap.
may have set his alarm.
Yeah,
could have been
yeah,
like the Chick-fil-A with the fire guys. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good job over there. The average salary, $137K for an air traffic controller.
It's a great job, but also in the U.S., it's had a huge shortage, and they're having similar issues with way overworked overtime guys.
Yeah, it's high stress.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
well,
Yeah, people's lives are at stake.
lots of them. And then planes are heavy, dangerous, filled with jet fuel. The Noah's Ark-sized wildlife cull in Namibia with Pat. That's what we got third.
Yes, Southern Africa is facing a pretty bad drought, and Namibia dropped a pretty epic press release about the number of animals they're going to kill. And you're going to have to wait to the segment to find out. But it's arc-sized. It's an arc-sized amount of animals.
Damn.
Noah's Ark-sized.
Delicious ones, too.
Yeah, you'd hope so. If they're going to do the cull, you may as well make it delicious. And I've got all of the other latest inventions, not all of them good news, like Mark's in the tech corner to close it out. So
Very good.
Mark's gave you a good one. I've got a couple good ones, but I've got some that people are going to be scared of.
Very well.
All right.
Very well.
I like scary inventions.
Invent me.
Scare me.
I'll give them to you.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Scare me with your progress.
I'll let you know.
I don't like what you're I don't like what
West
you're
has
doing over
been
there with that
face down.
progress.
In the inventions, because you tagged me in the text thread with one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they pop up on our Instagram feed, and I'm on there all day posting shit. So, when
Wes, are you happy your girl got it signed to a new podcast?
yeah, Tuah Talk. I cannot wait to listen.
Talk to it, right?
Talk
to
Tuah.
it, sir.
Tuah
Yeah.
Talk Tuah. Yeah.
You're gonna totally. How long do you have to listen to it if you don't like it, so that we don't make fun of you?
I'm gonna listen to one full episode and
Okay.
then I'll give you an honest review.
Okay.
If you tune in today's Let's Go, patreon.com/HARDFACTOR, you'll hear Wes's actual thoughts about Hawk Tuah. And let's just see, I've been getting in his head a little bit.
Yeah, we're trying. I feel bad. We're breaking him down. Let the man like her. You know, she's fine.
breaking me down. She's not helping herself, but
She's not busting you down. No,
You're telling me Hawk Tuah is letting you down as she does more.
a little bit.
Content?
The poker tour thing really let me down.
What are cards?
Would not have seen that coming, you know.
Yeah.
With-
All right.
No, I mean,
am I
it's
doing
anyway.
this right?
She'll be back. I think she's going to be good.
Did I win?
in an interview setting?
Oh, what's that?
What's an ice?
It's for charity, y'all.
All right, lay off her. You know she's trying.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Yeah.
She's fine. Good for her.
She's a sweet.
good job. Good job. Talk to us.
She's-
New pod.
That's right. That's right.
You don't need to
Um,
listen to it, but you know.
I'll give you a full report once
Thank
it's
you.
on. Yeah. Let's get to the news. Yesterday I said that I, thank God every night I don't live in India. And tonight I'm going to thank God I don't live in Japan, because we all know that, none of us would survive in Japan with the strenuous work days they have over there. As Will was saying, Mark was saying 12 hours a day is pretty much the norm. 9 to 5 over here. It's 9 to 9 over there. And sometimes 9 to 11 or 8 to 12. They work your dick off over there.
Literally.
Yeah. And I think, 99% of people in Japan work in an industry where they are worked in that manner. But they are good at technology because of that. They work very hard. And Japanese people have bosses that push their employees to work more hours if they want to keep their job. Their bosses over there are basically captors. And the Japanese people are basically slaves that get paid, from what I can understand. Yeah.
That's
So-
not a slave.
Yeah, I understand, but their indentured what's the term for someone who doesn't want to be doing what they're doing,
Sharecropping? Indentured servitude. Yeah.
The
but has an overlord.
In the Middle East, they call it the kafala system when they have like the people that had to work the World Cup stadiums. In
I think it's just
Qatar.
called having a shitty job, like
Yeah,
a real
okay.
shitty job.
They call it the
Yeah.
kafala system because after a couple hours, you're going to kafala down.
Yeah.
Well, they're also not allowed to quit in many cases, as you'll find out.
Yeah.
So,
What?
I'm seeing the average work week in Japan is 96 hours.
yeah.
No,
That can't be true.
I made that up. It's 47 hours for men. Women have it pretty good. 36 over there.
Well,
47 for men.
what's 12 times?
But there's a lot of kids
5?
that just don't work over there. That like that's the gamers and stuff. Like
One
so
of the
that's-
things.
That's
Yeah,
47 average.
Japan's on its way down, as you'll hear.
Well,
So-
literally working their dicks off, like Mark said. They have like a declining birth rate. Their
Yep.
dick's
Yes.
not working.
Yeah, which
That's a
you'll hear.
huge badge of honor, though. If your dick actually comes off, you keep it in the jar on your desk. People know.
Yeah,
senior
sure do
management.
that.
It's true.
Ultimate
raise-
sign of respect to Japan.
Oh wow.
The people in your class coming up, like they still have dicks. They're like, "Don't worry, your dick's gonna fall off soon."
It'll come off too.
You'll work hard enough.
One more hour of OT.
Here's your jar.
Here's your dick jaw for when it fall off.
Look, it's empty. He doesn't work.
His dick is on.
Dick on. So one worker who wanted to remain anonymous for fear of jeopardizing her future prospects, this is all from a CNN article, painted a picture of the Japanese workplace that, as a fat American, I want no part of. So the 24-year-old woman said that taking time off work for vacation to spend time with a family is hard enough. But if you're truly unhappy at your job and for some unknown reason you put your happiness and your family's happiness above the corporation's success and want to resign, well, good luck. Most people in Japan stay with the same company for their entire lives because resigning is considered one of the highest forms of disrespect in Japan, right up there with keeping your shoes on or blowing your nose in public, which
That's
I can
weird.
I can kind of get behind the ladder.
Like resigning to go to a better gig. Resigning or
Just quitting your job for any fucking reason, whether it's not like retiring, right?
Unless
Like
it's a
divorce.
promotion, right? So-
No. Well, promotion, you just stay in the same company. But even if you get promoted
well,
and
like
want to better
Pat said, you
yourself,
got a bigger job offer.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
No, he means like leaving the company, not moving within the company.
Right.
So you got to get fired, pretty much.
You got to get fired or die or retire.
Why?
From old age?
So
I don't know.
nobody's changes companies over there. What the fuck is that?
Well,
Yeah,
it's because people are timid, Will. It's because the bosses are insanely aggressive and overbearing, and Japanese people are timid. And I'm gonna tell you more about that. So, to a timid Japanese person, when you don't even raise your voice in public or show any kind of emotion, the resignation process can be daunting. It's like telling your Southern conservative dad that you like penis. Kind of daunting. It's daunting. It's a daunting task, right?
Right.
You know,
You like penis so much, I'm gonna take yours off, put it in this jar.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's tough.
in Japan, in order to guide you through this disrespectful task of because you're a big old pussy and you're scared of your boss, they have a whole industry dedicated to helping these Japanese pussies stand up to their bosses called resignation agencies and resignation specialists. So the article, I'm going to name the names because I quoted a lot. Samra Zulfikar, Nadoka Katsura, and Rinka Tonsho say that for the price of a fancy dinner, you can hire a firm to help you resign and stand up to your boss stress free.
That's
So-
a sweet gig.
Yeah, so it's about
March into
$150,
someone else's office and tell their boss that this guy's
Yeah.
resigning. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sweet gig.
and you're not going to see him because he's scared of you.
Yeah, you're dealing with me
Wait,
now,
like you,
and I'm
you'll
taking his
handle
dick
it all.
jar.
No way.
Yeah. They
Pick up his
taking
dick
this
jar
empty
and
jar.
go, like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, they're so scared of their bosses that they hire someone else to
An
get their
intermediary.
dick, to get their dick jar for them.
Yeah.
Well,
To
yeah.
write the letter?
Yeah,
No,
no, because
It's in
many
person over
times,
there.
many times bosses, if someone works up the courage to go give their boss the resignation letter, it's custom and common for the boss to rip it up right in your face and say,
You have to
"I
send it
don't-
in
I don't
person.
think so."
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah,
You have to
yeah.
send
you got to laminate
like
it.
either a really hot chick or a scary looking dude to hand
Yeah.
over the resignation letter and be like, I dare you to fucking rip it.
Yeah.
Right.
Dare
Yeah.
you to rip it up.
Well, that's
No,
why I laminated it,
You're
motherfucker.
never going to see this
That's what
person
I'm saying.
again.
You got to laminate it. Yeah. Or make like 1,000 copies.
Here's
He's gonna get
another one.
tired.
What do you think's
Yeah.
in this briefcase? It's more copies.
So I guess after COVID, and people started working from home, people started reflecting upon their careers, and that's bad for Japanese corporations. You don't want your employees reflecting over there, and so these agencies, one agency in particular called Mamori, said that in the past year alone, they received 11,000 inquiries from people to help them quit their jobs.
This is good in the hired resignation business. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should go over there and just do this. It
I
would be
know.
so easy.
This job sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You just
So
walk into some guy's office and be like, that guy's quitting. You
Yeah.
can't.
They wouldn't let
I'm
you
not
in.
going to
though.
argue with you about it.
And
The
if you
problem
want, I'll
is-
go to happy hour with you after. But he's still quitting.
If there were fat Americans like us who went over there and set up business, they'd keep us outside the building because if they'd see us coming on the security cameras, like that guy's
Well, sure.
that guy's
So
gonna
we
quit
could
for someone.
we could still have documents.
Oh, we'd be a virus inside of a Japanese corporation.
Yes.
So the
There's
term,
no hot dog stand. He's here to resign someone.
Yeah, they'd know. They'd see us coming. You're right.
he's got a stain on his shirt. So the-
you don't
the-
gotta look good. You know what I mean? Like you
The
have to do a
firm-
job.
the firm is in Tokyo's it's in the Minato, in one of Tokyo's busiest business districts, and it's called Mamori because Mamori, Momuri in Japan
Memorial.
means I can't do this anymore.
Oh,
And when I get into bondage later in life, I now know my safe word. It's going to
Yeah,
be
Mamori.
Mamori.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Mamori.
but it sounds like you're more.
Yeah, it does. It does. Mamori.
Got more in it. That's tough.
Take it
Yeah.
out of my ass is what it translates to.
So
Yeah,
kind of like being a repo man for people.
exactly.
Like you go to the corporations and you're like, I'm repossessing this person.
Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're not hurting the little man, Will. You're repossessing it from like the entire BMW company instead of like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Greg.
Sounds like a cool job.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if they're in cahoots with the agency that will disappear you overnight. Because they have that
That'd be a
agency
good
over
one.
there
Team
too.
up with them. Yeah.
If you've disrespected your family, they'll disappear you in 24 hours. They'll come in the middle of the night, move you out,
Yeah.
That's
and
no
set
more.
you up with a new identity. It's no more, yeah.
Goodbye. They have all kinds of awesome agency. Like, remember, like the friend, like you can like hire a friend to just go have like dinner with you over there. You can I mean, they've got they've got a problem with agents.
Speaking of those things, there's gig work for that. I looked into it in the past, and I was like, should I sign up to be an online friend? And I was like, that's a good way to get murdered. If you like, because like if you memori that online relationship that you're paid to be their like friend, they're gonna find you.
Yeah,
that's true.
So the agency said they constantly get calls of people crying, asking if they're able to quit because of X, Y, and Z. Some of the intimidation tactics that they've heard about are bosses stopping by their apartments and ringing their doorbells repeatedly, refusing to leave, so they come back to work. One person told their boss dragged them to a temple in Kyoto and was told to go to the Onyoji temple because they were cursed. He's like, "You want to quit? You are cursed. So go to temple."
I mean, this doesn't make sense, dude. Like if you ever had people work for you, you like half of them and you don't like half of them, right? You'd assume that like half of
Who
them
don't you like currently?
Hell yeah, work for, not with.
You can't, right? Good question. But you can't. You can't. I mean, it's the disrespect, Pat. That's the point.
It's the honor. It's this.
They can't abide the disrespect.
That's what I said. They treat it like marriage. People get divorced, but they don't want to.
But what if you start working at like Fleshlight, Japanese Fleshlight at 19? You're just stuck at the Fleshlight company.
Yeah, you chose that.
It's also because you're expected to work for the same company. It's like customary that if they find out that you're flopping jobs, no one's going to fucking hire you. That's why this one person wanted to remain anonymous. She's like, this is going to jeopardize if I talk about this, and the fact that I did quit is going to jeopardize further employment. And there's also. No one wants
to hire a guy with no dick. So once you lose your dick, you're kind of stuck at that place.
Right.
You lose your dick here, or you don't lose your dick at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that the ultimate? What if you have your dick in the jar at the interview and you can hand it over to them symbolically? That seems like the ultimate interview strategy.
I think they'd
put it in the
that.
dick safe.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah. It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've already worked my dick off.
They'd say,
here it is.
They'd say, finally, a proper resignation.
Sure, you can leave.
Yeah,
but we will keep your dick.
You get the service to get you away with your dick jar, and then you go to the next place and offer it up to them as like this is why you should hire me. You automatically get my dick in a jar.
Yeah.
What if you dropped your dick jar in the lobby on the way out? That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like Jerry Maguire with the fish.
That's why you need the assistant. Yeah,
trying to clean it up.
Anyway,
rampage and stole everyone else's dick jars on the way out.
It's all slippery.
Yeah.
Anyway, there is a term for being overworked by death in Japan. It's called karoshi, which is death by overwork.
It's like not last year to have a term.
Yeah,
before.
No, it's terrible. To wrap it up, basically, this is all happening in Japanese culture because young people are getting a little more brazen. They're standing up to the old traditions of their long hours, the bosses. But it's not because they're braver. It's because the country has a labor shortage. Because the population is aging and the declining birth rates. So now they have
supply and demand, bitches.
Yeah.
Learn about that.
Yeah.
Honor that shit.
It's also the hardest country to become a citizen in, Japan. So I don't know. Figure it out over there.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're traditional, man. There's like we all said. Will wants to go visit. I want to go visit. I'm a big fan of their culture. I wouldn't want to karoshi myself. That would.
No, we would never survive.
Karoshi, also a great safe word.
Yeah. You're working me to death over here, lady. You're working me to death. You gotta stop.
Quit fucking the hole where my dick used to be, okay?
But hey, I'll tell you what, if you are stuck in an office job in Japan or wherever you are, you need a great headset to get you through the day. And Turtle Beach headsets are the #1 brand in gaming headsets and accessories. And their new Gen 3 Stealth 600 headset picks up so much crystal clear sound, it's basically cheating. You can hear every footstep. When your enemy's coming, you're going to hear it. I was going to give these to my son who loves gaming. I tried them out and said, sorry, these are mine. I basically wear them all day. You want to take a phone call, all you got to do is whoop, whoop, pop that little bad boy out. Goes right back in, and you're back. Amazing. So I used to have a competitor's headset. These ones fit right over the ears. They're comfortable. They're
glasses friendly too, if you're a nerd.
They are glasses friendly. Yeah. And the battery lasts for, 80 hours when you charge it one time, which doesn't take long at all.
A Japanese work week.
Yeah. So Turtle Beach doesn't just have amazing headsets. They have every gaming accessory you could ever want. And they're all high quality at prices that don't break the bank. From flight and racing simulators to controllers, keyboards, and mice, Turtle Beach is the ultimate gaming headset. So get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. For a limited time only, head to turtlebeach.com. Use promo code HARDFACTOR for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com with promo code HARDFACTOR. I highly recommend them. They are legit fantastic headsets.
If I was a manager at a Japanese corporation, I would have everyone have Turtle Beaches, and I would check to see whose batteries didn't die that week. I'm like, you didn't. This is why the dick jar's empty. Like, you didn't work 80 hours, did you? You didn't do it.
That's right.
Then you can also subliminally message them throughout the day, too.
Yeah. Oh, it's crystal
You
clear.
sneak up on them too because it's so silent in there.
Yeah. You can go home for the weekend when your Turtle Beaches die.
You won't even hear your manager tapping your dick jar with his pen.
Nope. Totally unaware.
Yeah. There you go. Turtlebeach.com, code HARDFACTOR.
Oh, is it me?
It's you, Mark.
All right. Well, I finally found some good news. At least I should say Wes finally found some good news and sent it to me because he knows I'm into talking about good news. So thank you, Wes.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. You communicated to me. Communication's what this story is all about. I can communicate this to you now. 25-year-old Kenyan man, Roy Alela, has invented motion-censored gloves that when you sign, sends text to Android text-to-speech apps and audibly converts sign language to speech.
God, this opens up so many new doors for dating, for
sexting. Yeah.
I don't want to be a dick because this is cool, but like, didn't we kind of see this technology in the Congo, the movie Congo?
Yeah, but we never did it, right?
Yeah. No, we never did it for some. It was too hard.
That's like this
bad
is like
gorilla. Bad gorilla.
Yes,
he made the Congo glove, the Congo power glove for humans, though.
Yeah, 30 years later. Okay.
The first thing I want to learn how to do is say like, Pat, suck my dick.
And I'll say, bad gorilla.
Bad gorilla.
There's also a great
Hiroshi.
There's also a great live
Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
Why don't you just text? I thought the same exact thing.
No, because it's audible too, right? Like it doesn't create like a audible signal
just by texting
for blinds.
This is, I think,
but it's
more for deaf people that know sign language to sign
when they're doing
quickly
like a presentation,
because you can absolutely sign faster than you can text. Tiller, dumb idiot, Tiller, idiot. Yeah,
I mean, it's a great point, though. Why don't you?
The fastest you can text on a phone is probably 30 words a minute if you're a psychopath that learns how to text, but you can say words about 100 to 115 words per minute, Tiller. That's why I think
ups your speed.
Yeah, and also it's just because you probably learn sign language a little better if you hang out with someone long enough, you can see what they're doing. But Tiller doesn't get it. I get it. It's pretty cool. It kind of looks like the Nintendo Power Pad, but like the current version. Which,
it's the glove. It's the Power Glove.
Yeah, the Power Glove. That's what the Power Glove, but like a newer version of the Power Glove, and hopefully, unlike the Power Glove, it doesn't suck because that was also in theory really cool. And then you played with it.
It sucked in practice.
Yeah, but you know what? Now they need though is something for people that aren't deaf who are speaking to a deaf person, that like an arm apparatus that as you speak, it takes control of your hands and does the sign language for you,
so you don't have to learn it like a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get.
Why not just have a robot hand sign it? Why?
We'll get to that. That's a possibility as well.
I think this is halfway there, Wes, and I'll tell you why. Because I also have always wanted to learn sign language until I realized that you had to put effort into it. I've always been like, that would be a really cool thing to do, and then I'm like, I'm gonna learn. No, I'm not. That's basically as far as I've gotten.
You got thank you down, right?
My wife's pretty good at it. She worked with some deaf people in the past, and she can do all the letters and like a couple sentences. But it's cool. It's like I want to learn sign language in Spanish, and now with this glove, that's one step closer because then I can text "suck my dick, Pat." If I learn sign language, I can do it with the glove, right?
Yeah. If you love to text and you just wanted to text faster,
different Pat.
One of the best inventions.
Send me
ever.
the jar.
Send me the jar. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, this guy is 25 and he's killing it. And he has a deaf niece, which is why he got into this.
Oh, hold on. I found an interview with him. He said, in 1993, I watched the movie Congo.
Yeah.
And then for 30 years,
When he was 1.5 years old.
I thought
I
about
love
it.
that movie.
When he was 3, he watched Congo.
And then I said, no one's still on this? And
Yeah.
I invented
I was
it.
shocked that this didn't already exist when I saw it.
It does now, fellas.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It does now. And yeah, it should have existed. But thanks to Roy Alela, it does. And I guess
Thank you, Roy.
this is part of, they're calling it the, what industry is this? Assistive technology industry. I imagine things like the dentistry AI also falls into
The
that.
Neuralink. is
Yeah,
very similar.
basically like robotics helping, people do things, walk, learn.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
talk.
Neuralink, by the way, it's like the SpaceX Falcon 9. They keep getting dudes playing video games with their brains. It's like
Yeah, and just
At
sniping
this point,
people. You
they're
get a
having-
Turtle Beach headset in the Neuralink, it's over.
exactly. Yeah,
It's
at this point,
over.
they've proven that the Neuralink can at least make you play video games with your mind extremely easily.
Yeah, the one guy on Joe Rogan said that the first guy got the Neuralink said he's just the best video game player of all time now. He just he wins every
Yeah, they're just playing
single
with their
thing.
eyes and mind. Yeah. It's
Can we figure out how to regrow teeth first? Just
Yeah.
in terms of priority.
We're getting
video
there.
games are pretty hot right now. So I mean, it's just
Okay.
I think there is a thing that I saw recently about regrowing teeth, Pat. So maybe we'll look
How
into that.
sick would
That's
that
true.
be?
that's
if
true. They are regrowing
millennials,
teeth now.
when we hit
Yeah.
like 55, that technology comes around right when our teeth are all falling out.
No, Pat, literally, there's I think I may have texted it in the group text. There's a thing. They're regrowing teeth.
Yeah, they are starting to regrow teeth. Legit. Not like put in fake teeth, like regrow them. But
New
this
technology.
assistive technology industry in 2024 alone is going to hit $30 billion in
Yeah, it's huge.
it's huge now. And that next year it's going to be like probably double that.
And
triple that.
this, like the interaction of AI with medical research,
Yeah.
huge new fields. Yeah,
Yeah. So suck our
Yeah,
dicks.
they need
Suck our dicks.
they need the counter apparatus in order to accompany this for people that aren't deaf. And then
I do really want to learn sign language, and I thought when I saw this, that's what it was going to be. But it's
I mean,
not.
all this stuff is going to benefit everybody. It's just like it's all kind of in an early phase, like a lot of this new technology.
Well, guys who are missing teeth, maybe we should start a lobby. I don't know. Just
Pat, I'm telling you, look it up, man. There's somebody's in on it. You might want to like invest. They
It's
got
called the NHL, Pat.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the NHL players and yourself want this to really happen.
Do you guys want to hear about culling of animals?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk
Let's
about
kill
it.
them.
Let's kill them all. Guys, Namibia is planning to kill more than 700 wild animals and some of the good ones. I'm talking
Okay.
elephants, zebras, hippos. And why are they going to do that? Well, half the population of Namibia is facing starvation due to the intense drought that's hitting southern Africa. So they're going to kill these animals and then give this gamey meat to people who are struggling with food insecurity. It's the worst drought in over 100 years. Here are the totals, guys. We're talking 83 elephants, 30 hippos, 60 buffalo, 50 impala, 100 blue wildebeest, and 300 zebras.
I can feed some people.
That could feed
That's
some people.
fair. I mean,
Yeah.
zebras are like everywhere. You know, like I feel like they maybe even could do it all with zebras, but
I
you know,
thought
they're
you were
trying to spread it out.
You could.
I didn't know you could eat hippo.
Dude,
No,
you
yeah.
can eat a hippo.
If
If
you're
you're hungry
desperate,
enough.
You'll eat anything.
Yeah.
And these people are hungry as fuck, guys. Yeah, this was a press release put out by the Ministry of Hunting and Tourism, and the elephants they're going to be called include 12 from Kamanjab and Franz Florentine areas in the Korean region, 4 from the Calved, 8 from the Grootfontein. This sounds German as shit.
Ooh.
5 from the Omageti region, 10
I
from
think
the
Namibia
Rakana
was
region.
like a German colony, though, right?
It must have been, guys. But
Sounds
they got
like it.
they got really
I think so.
specific on where the elephants are coming from. In fact, the names of the 12 from the Kamanjab and Franz Florentine region are David, Charles,
Oh.
Rita,
They got
Tusky.
They named the elephants
Stinky,
Tusky?
Alan,
Stinky.
Achilles, Dom, Leland, Bess, Sarah, and Fawn.
and
those-
friend.
So that's just 12. Do you want me to keep going? I mean, there's more names.
Did they have the
here.
names of all the zebras?
No, they didn't name the zebras because no
Stripey
one cares
1
about
through
them.
300.
Common.
They have 80 elephant names. Pat, are they going to let fat, rich Americans come over there and do the culling
You
for
better
a fee?
fucking believe they're going to let fat rich Americans go over there
Oh,
and cull
make
these
some money
animals,
off
guys.
There you go.
The culling is being conducted by professional hunters and safari outfitters.
Jimmy John's on his way over there.
Oh yeah.
Big time, guys. 157 animals have already been culled, okay, and put a bunch of meat out. And according to the press release, an arrangement has been made from the Office of the Prime Minister and Meat Co., a company called Meat Co., for the ministry to provide game meat for the drought relief program. Now, on the press release, there was a number at the top. Can you guys, someone read that for me?
Text
top
five,
right there.
SMS to 55555, text 55555.
Yeah, to report wildlife crime. So I did. I texted 55555. I said, "Yeah, hello. I heard this is where I report wildlife crime. I just heard a rumor that the Ministry of Environment, Forestry, and Tourism is about to cull 83 elephants."
Dude, text them back the names of the elephants.
Yeah.
Husky, really?
Tom.
I heard
They
David's
replied?
on the list.
Did they ever get back to you?
No, they didn't text. Well, let me check. They didn't text me.
They
back.
said, "Would you like to fly over and help out, Killy?"
Yeah.
Right,
I
it's more of a
mean,
sales thing, sir.
Probably.
Are you Donald Trump Jr. or Jimmy John?
they have not texted me back, dude.
Is this Jimmy John?
Is this
Yeah.
Jimmy John?
Is this Jimmy John?
Sorry.
At the bottom of the press release, I found this interesting. At the bottom of the press release, and this is a quote, on an unrelated matter, a 48-year-old resident of Oshimibibi village in Ukalundi Conservancy was killed by elephants last night.
Dude, they are
So-
vengeful. They will take revenge for sure.
That was at the bottom of the press release. So I guess they were like, how can we make this pill a little easier to swallow here?
Right. Remember,
well-
hippos and elephants kill people. All these
Yeah.
animals do.
The guy
So.
died last night.
Remember-
Okay, so here's some facts for why this
Yeah, I would
makes sense.
kill a hippo. Those things are nasty. Those are mean. Zebras
People
and
are-
elephants, no chance.
People don't have water to drink, and elephants drink between 18 and 55 gallons of water per day, and a hippo can drink 56 gallons of water in a day.
So
Look,
it's a lot.
it's a lot of water, so they're taking the water. The ministry's saying these animals are going to die anyway, so why not make a little bit of money for Jimmy John?
Yeah,
Donald
someday.
Trump Jr.
Then they said someday.
someday, and then remember the 48-year-old resident. So the rest of the names: Dewan, Stephen, Rhiannon.
There's no way there's an elephant
Chance.
named Dewan over there.
Well, okay, Chance.
I mean, if people are starving. This is totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Well,
I'll
We
let you
are-
know when they text me back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We need to know. We do need to know. Like, we are the apex predator on this planet, so it's sad for those animals. But when the apex predator is starving, they're gonna call
Dude,
it.
half of the population's facing starvation. That's
That's
bad.
tough.
So.
Shut up now, Jimmy John.
CC Jimmy John
Yeah.
on the press release.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, perfect segue, Pat, because it's always crazy to me what humans are capable of inventing, especially when you consider that we're just like great ape subspecies, right? Like we're not. It's literally what we are. We're like a
Dude,
We're
watch
fancy.
the newish Planet of the Apes trilogy. Rewatched it, and the new one, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It really hammers that home, and it's pretty thought provoking.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, we're
Yeah.
literally just a unique subspecies of great apes. Like if an orca or an ape did anything remotely as nuts as we do with inventions, we'd be fucking terrified. Yeah,
The
We're-
Creationism Museum that has a Noah's Ark replica feels a little bit differently about that theory, William.
well, you're telling me they wouldn't be scared of an orca making like a laser beam for its head, or like a ape making?
No,
a
they
beam?
just don't like all
The
that.
great
when it
ape
came
theory.
Yeah, the great ape theory. They don't like that theory.
They believe that not in no portion of evolutionary science at all.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, anyways, we probably as humans kind of prove some of it. And we're pushing the boundaries of technology every single day. Here's 4 new inventions for you right now. I'd like you guys to meet at HUDZAH, HUD_ZAH on Twitter. His full name is Hudhaifa Nazruddin. Hudhaifa Nazruddin. And he's an undergrad math student in Canada who just built a nuclear reactor in his bedroom using an AI assistant. I'm just gonna have to like walk you through his tweet thread here. Okay, so like this is what this dude did. Okay. So he goes, in a couple of weeks, I built a nuclear fuser in my bedroom with zero hardware experience. The secret was Claude Sonnet 3.5 plus projects, which is the AI, that he used to do it.
Yeah.
So here's a glimpse
Like
into the process.
ChatGPT, Claude.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a competitor.
Mhm.
So here's him. He literally made a fucking nuclear reactor. That is a protein shaker in the middle that he used. He like got all these parts. He like just created all these things for the AI to like basically advise him on how
What could go wrong? I'll just build it in my apartment.
Right. He's probably, got some radioactive.
You run that by the landlord?
No.
He's powering the building now, so
Yeah,
landlord loves
probably
it.
could. He probably could, but he used the AI to tell him how to gather all like the parts from local labs and shit, and then had some friends that are also like giant math nerds who helped him out. And basically within like 6 weeks, this dude created a fucking nuclear reactor in his bedroom. He got some like lab equipment on loan and shit. It's incredible. The guy he said the hardest part was finding the battery, and somebody was able to get him the battery in Canada, and eventually boom, he just set this whole nuclear reactor up like on his fucking bedroom nightstand,
Dude, our government and 7 other governments are just stealing HUDs any second now.
Right. Like this, it's fucking incredible what he did.
Well,
he did it all with AI.
There was a kid that did this in 2019 in the United States, but there was also a kid that did it in like 1994 named David Hahn, who I think was involved in that documentary on fucking on Netflix about like the octopus murders. Did anyone see that?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure one of the guys from that was like a wunderkind in the early 90s and made a.
It's definitely been done before.
Our boy, the CEO,
predicted
did it, didn't he? He was the one.
Yeah, he might have.
Yeah.
Who?
The CEO predicted. The guy, the guy who took us out to dinner is our buddy. What's his
I
name?
think he built a jet engine.
He built in the 90s. He built something, and he got written about in Rolling Stone. And was on.
I think
like
it was
all
a
the talk
jet
shows.
engine from scratch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been done before. It's just impressive. I don't know if it's been done before in a bedroom, but maybe not. Maybe it has. Not only bedroom nuclear reactors happening right now, we've been hard at work on the new robot butler front too, with the company 1X entering their beta testing phase with their new robot butler named Neo. I'm showing you guys a video on silent right now.
I want to beat it up so badly.
Neo,
Yeah.
What enrages you about Neo?
I want to punch it in the face and break its glass face so bad.
Yeah, it has a glass
because
face.
it's got its arm around my girl. Look at that.
Absolutely nothing enrages me about Neo. Everything terrifies me about Neo.
You're cool with
scary.
Neo?
It looks like Kanye.
Pretty cool. He does look a lot like Kanye
Wearing
with
a
the mask
Daft Punk mask, yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly like the Tesla robot, but apparently going to be like ready a lot sooner because nothing that Elon never does is ready on time. Besides like some rockets. It's an AI humanoid robot that is relatively weak compared to like an adult human. So here's Neo's stats: 5.4 feet. So like 5'5" or something, 66 pounds. It has a max speed of 2.5 miles per hour walk, 7.5 miles per hour run. It can carry 44 pounds, and it has a 2 to 4 hour run time before it needs to charge itself again. So
it's like Wes, essentially.
It can carry a gun and outrun me.
Yeah. How's its hand job speed?
you can't run faster than 7.5 miles an hour on a sprint.
Yes, you can, but not for long.
Yes, you can.
Not for long.
Wes would get it not too far. How far? 7.5 miles per hour.
I don't
And how
think anyone
far?
needs to be laughing about how
2 to
I can
4
run
mile.
on the podcast. But,
You can't carry 44 pounds.
I'm just ahead of it.
How long have you been going?
listen, if that's
2 to 4 miles,
how long's the battery life?
It's a 2 to 4 miles. You can't run 7.5 for
hours,
2
yeah.
miles.
Okay, for
How long-
for hours. Yeah, that thing's catching.
How long is
me
a
in
game of
about-
You have
badminton?
to hide
Wes?
behind a building or something.
It's not going to be able to last 2 or 4
30
hours.
minutes. I can
It's
last
just
about 30 minutes
it's a
playing
2 to
badminton.
4 hour
right now.
run time. Oh,
Yeah, so I'm not. I'm. It's catching me eventually.
Okay. So is
It's
everybody
terrifying.
scared of this thing?
yeah. Put it back up again. It's terrifying.
I mean,
It's scary as
they
shit.
picked
The
a
design is
terrible.
the
fucking
design is horrific.
outfit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
Like
is
a
it scary?
futuristic? Looks like a futuristic serial killer.
Exactly.
Well, like a robot butler.
It's a robot serial killer, not a butler. That's not a butler. That's a guy that's wearing an outfit that doesn't want to give his DNA up.
It looks like an SAer.
It looks like that's the Squid Game guys.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like the Squid Game a little bit, but it's a little bitch. It's like tiny. I gave you the stats. It's small. You can
most serial
overpower it.
rapists are tiny. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't have the
They're
grip
not all
strength
Mr. Olympians.
no, that's why they're serial rapists.
Yeah, if they were jacked, they might not be.
Can't they make it less man-like? I mean, give me the same thing, but don't make it look exactly like a creepy dude in my house.
What about an extra?
You want to put tits on it?
No,
Yeah.
I want it to look like a robot.
It looks like a robot. How does that
Looks
not
like a
look
robot, dude.
It looks like a fucking guy in a weird suit.
The
You
one on
want-
the
you
left
want-
does not look like a
You want
robot.
to expose
It looks
circuit
like a
boards and
robot.
shit?
Dude's got a video screen face.
You're saying Neo doesn't look like a man at all in your house. If you come downstairs for a glass of milk and you see Neo, you're not going to get freaked out.
Well, you have the robot butler, so you're not. No, when you see it's shining.
What if you
LED
don't know
face.
you have a robot butler? What if you like are at an Airbnb or like you get
Right.
someone in your house gets it by surprise and Neo's just there? all of a sudden?
You're about to be
Yeah.
assaulted and he's going to get away with it because he's leaving zero DNA. That's what exactly what you're thinking.
Exactly. That's
Well,
a no
he is
DNA
recorded though.
outfit.
He is recorded from the home office 24/7. If
Oh,
there is a
yeah.
malfunction, somebody from
So you
From
can
the
assault
office
by
can-
proxy.
can
Yeah.
could you assault you by proxy from the office?
When
Yeah.
there's 2 million Neos. I mean, we've got guys in Brisbane falling asleep on the air traffic control job. I'm not really buying the whole, they're going to monitor every Neo acting out.
All right. Well, I hate how the robot butler. Nobody
Some guy
wants it.
3,000 miles away is fingering your wife with Neo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, the robot's not fingering your wife.
Honey, I got to go down to the office for a little
It
work.
might be if she asks it to.
Yeah. It's his last day on the job.
How's it spelled? Is it like the rapper Neo or Neo?
Neo.
Okay.
It's the company 1X based in Norway and San Francisco, and it's
Yeah,
their newest model.
they're not
Neo.
weird at all, Norway. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I wanted to join the beta, and I asked my wife if we could join, and she said no. So,
Well, what's the cost on it?
the beta is probably free.
Your
I couldn't
life.
figure out how to get in on it, but it will cost about the same as they said an inexpensive car.
It's free, Pat. You
Yeah.
just have to sign some stuff.
It's just
The
you
beta
just,
is probably free to sign.
you just
pages.
sign away the fingering privileges to your wife, and it's all good.
and your potential death. Yeah,
Right. You have to sign you can't sue after or no one in your family can after you're horrifically murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, your wife's
Couple-
vagina is brown. That's my asshole.
Yeah.
That's the robot. I'm confused. It's AI, Pat. It knows.
I'm still learning.
I'm still learning. Oh no.
It can
That's
cross-reference the internet.
invention.
By the way, John Aristotle Phillips, CEO of Predicted, our friend, in 1974 built an A-bomb. He was called the
And
A-bomb
atomic
kid.
bomb. That's what it was.
Right.
Okay.
A nuclear bomb.
That's a little more dangerous than a nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
How do you not sleep with a guy that has any of these things in his bedroom when they get back to his bedroom? You know.
Oh, you don't. I mean, they don't. I mean, they're married to the game, married to science. At that
they
point.
never get you back. Yeah.
Another cool one, just a couple honorable mentions. Mushrooms, another fungi that have been growing in Chernobyl, such as this all black mushroom fungus called Cladosporium sphaerosphaphum, something like that. They exhibit radiotrophic properties, thriving in radioactive environments by growing towards radioactive material and converting ionizing radiation into energy through a process similar to photosynthesis. It has something to do with these mushrooms,
Damn.
extremely high melanin content. You can see the one that they tested is completely black. And the hope is that coating spacecraft with this fungi could reduce incoming solar radiation. Initial tests showed a 2% reduction. And that's just the first test from the ISS. So these fungi could eventually lead to like game-changing space exploration gear. It's like SPF for space radiation, which is
Could they also
huge.
maybe like maybe not this mushroom, but mushroom? There's so many, and they're all pretty awesome. Could they like absorb microplastics from the environment? Maybe.
I think some of them have that power. Like we talked about the hempcrete and stuff like that, and they use mushrooms to break down old. I don't know. Mushrooms they got a lot
lot
cool capabilities.
Stimulate
Finally,
Growth
do.
of new teeth. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Could you get a
yeah,
mushroom? juice?
Pat, you got to look that one up. It exists. That's Pat's story tomorrow. Finally, perhaps coolest of all, Hyundai has unveiled their new EV concept car. That's a remake of their 1986 Grandeur sedan, and this thing. is
Back when
sexy.
Hyundai was sick.
Dude, this thing
That's
is
what it looks.
sexy.
That's what it did look like.
Oh,
Yeah,
it does
that-
look sexy.
Okay.
That's
Dude, it's
awesome.
amazing.
We didn't
That-
get those Hyundais in America. It's like a cool.
Well, look at the
1980s.
inside.
It's their flagship car, and they turned it into a fucking badass looking EV. It's gonna be this thing is fucking nice.
I mean, that
Okay?
looks like that looks like the CIA's rolling up to your
Yeah,
house.
right. It's like an
Men in
old school
Black, yeah.
caddy or Crown
Yeah,
Vic.
Men in Black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
fucking
cool.
awesome.
Hmm.
So
That's what
How good
Hudson needs to be
invention.
looking out for over his apartment window, because the government's coming for Hudson. He just announced how he created a nuclear fusion thing at 19. He's now employed for life. He's now got what's it called? You can't quit disease in Japan with whatever
Roshi?
government gets him first.
Oh,
Memoria. Memoria.
I can't do this anymore.
No.
They're gonna put him inside a Neo.
Yeah. They're gonna put him inside a Neo and he's working for whatever government got him first.
Help me. He's trying to
I don't know.
communicate while fingering your wife.
I'm excited about all this
It's
stuff.
me.
In fact,
Well, I
have
can't wait
FOMO
to
on
come over to your
this.
house and get served, a cold beverage by Neo one day.
Why is Wes in the bathroom with
Great.
Neo?
Yeah. How come Will's wife is so scared?
Yeah, my kids. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. You don't know if Neo's going to be abusive, but you'd hope he's not. He's supposed to be docile. And that's the show. Thank you for listening. As always, you can go to patreon.com/hardfactor if you need more Hard Factor. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.